So this is a website UX audit for Carhartt WIP, and I've just realised that I'm actually wearing a Carhartt WIP t-shirt. What a coincidence! So our website UX audits evaluate websites to discover opportunities for improvements and reveal insights onto how their websites can how we can help enhance the UX on any given website. This is a visual audit, and it's based on 3 usability principles of value, friction, and distraction. So value, are we communicating value to the user? Can we do it better? Can we increase user motivation and push them through to convert into a sale or a lead? Number 2 is friction. So what on the page is causing doubts and hesitations? What makes it difficult? How can we simplify the page? We can't ever really reduce friction entirely, but we can minimize it. And what can we do about that, and what's in the way and causing that friction? And distraction, number 3, what's on the page that's not helping the user take action? Is anything unnecessarily drawing attention? And if it's not motivation, if it's just been put there for the sake of it, for no other reason, or for no good reason, it's distraction, and it might be a good idea to get rid of it. So these are the 3 usability principles that we base our UX audits on. So what we've done is reviewed a product page and a product category page for Carhartt WIP. So in each of these pages, you'll see we've set up each of the usability principles, and there's some key notes on each of these on opportunities on how our observations and how they can improve their website. We also take into account the load time of the page, because that's really important, not only for kind of SEO side of things, but for that user experience. Ideally, we want it to load, this is 2023, so it's kind of sub 3 seconds. It's probably going to be sub 1 second next year. Google page speed we look at, so that's the score that Google give you for how well your page or any given page performs, and they got 68 out of 100, but on mobile 14 out of 100. So some work to do there on that speed would really help. And the first thing we look for is that, because if you can kind of solve those issues and sort of errors, then you solve a lot of UX issues. So I'm first going to go through value and friction, and then I'll go through distraction. So value, we've given it a 3 out of 5 score. So no reviews or testimonials on the product page that we could see. Users really benefit from unbiased user-generated content when making the decision to purchase an item. So it's really important that we have those reviews, are really good social proof, and it really just pushes people to buy a thing. The overall look and feel of the site is high quality and reflects the brand, the Carhartt brand, really well. Product images are high quality, but they are missing a lot of other image types. So we want things like lifestyle shots, model shots. We also want kind of close-up texture shots as well, and even user-generated pictures are really helpful. All we've got on the site is just, in this case, 3 photos of a jacket from slightly different angles. And I think there is 1 model shot, or there's some model shots and some products, but not in different poses. You don't get any videos and things like that. So that would really help if we could get that. Inform users that they're eligible for free shipping on the add to basket button may help users to make the purchase, removing the need to search for free delivery requirements to start the checkout process. So when I think, so on the add to cart button, so that's this point here, when they add to cart, when they find their size and they choose it, and then they add the kind of brown size small, then it says add to cart and free shipping, but before that it doesn't. So that would really help to motivate people, but it is good that it says that. So that's really helpful when you do add that, choose that product, and then you get this add to cart free shipping. That's really going to help to motivate someone. But if that kind of note was maybe there from the start, I know you've got free shipping on orders over 90 here, but maybe if it's around that before you had to pick a size, that would be better. Alternative and supplementary products inspire users to find the right products, and that is on the page. So you've got, you may also like and complete a look, which is great to see. In terms of friction, we've given us a low score of 2 out of 5. The product information's hidden on mobile, so this requires an extra tap for users to see it. There's very little product information, so there's no FAQs or QAs, and there's a very limited product description as well, which is essentially just this bit here, and I think there's also a sentence below that. So more product description better, not too much, but enough that you answer as many questions as possible. So the color variation, I'm just going to move my picture out of the way a minute. Let's see if I can do that, because that's distracting me and causing friction. So color variation swatches, manage user expectations. So these color swatches are great, better than having a drop down where you don't really you've just got a kind of list of like text, so black, red, what does that mean? It is good that they've got these color swatches. That really helps to make a choice easy and also see what color it is going to be, because some people, for example, if they choose green, if that was just text saying green could be a lime green, a dark green, a grassy green, and they actually put the color swatch on there, so that's really good. Pricing doesn't stand out against other information. The same size as a product name and lighter shade of grey than other text. So this pricing here, it's a bit apologetic. It's quite hidden, the fact that it's grey. So making that bigger would really help people to scan that and just see the price straight away. The size guide, that's really good. It helps users to find the perfect size for them. It really helps having the size guide is really important, especially when it comes to fashion sites. Like I said before, slow page speed and poor Google performance on desktop and on mobile. This increases bounce rate, it decreases conversions. So like I said, getting that fixed is a really, really important thing. Share link isn't crucial in the buy area. So although it's little, this little share link here is right next to that add to cart button, and is it necessary right there? Like this is a primary action. I'm not sure if share is even a secondary action. Maybe it should come down here to a place which is not so prominent. And also people could accidentally, if you've got sausage fingers or big thumbs, then you're likely to kind of hit that instead of add to cart, and that will just frustrate people and distract them. The hierarchy of content is really good. The most important content appears first, and then related products are at the bottom of the page, so you're not giving users dead ends. So really good there. So distraction, 4 out of 5, not too much going on there. But friction and value are the two key points there. So I'm just going to go to the product category page. So product category page scored a 3.6 out of 5, so a little bit better than the product page. Value, so no product ratings on the product card. So as well as no product rate or product reviews, excuse me, in products, we're not seeing product ratings on the product cards. People use product ratings to see how popular a product is, but they also use them to filter products. So a lot of people will say, right, I want products with no less than 4 stars. It's a really good way of filtering products. The product images, really high quality, really easy to see and make out. And it's easy to narrow down the product list with filters. They've got sort by, and they've also got quick filters that feature at the top of the page too. So the filtering is really, really good. So value there at 4 out of 5. In terms of friction, product filter text is a pale color, which makes it difficult to read against the background. So even though we kind of scored high here with the values of that kind of quick filtering, this gray text, which may look cool, but it's just not very easy to see. And as soon as you get beyond the age of 25, your eyesight gets worse anyway. And even people younger than that are probably going to struggle to read that quickly. And it is all about speed. I mentioned page speed on mobile, on the product page. And I know that I keep hammering this, but it is really, really important to get that right. There's a load time of 10 seconds, sub 3 seconds is what you're after. The product card size allows users to see 4 full products plus 2 more cards partially. So this is great because I've got enough products in it here. It's not too small that I can't see them, big enough that I can get an overview. And also you can see kind of 2 more products below that when you are scrolling. So that encourages you to scroll and shows you that there's more products, which is great. Users have to tab through each page of the product category rather than going immediately to a specific page. This could cause friction for return users who want to navigate directly to a previously viewed product. So yeah, definitely look at fixing that. So you've got this kind of next and previous. It's okay, but you do have to kind of tab through it. I don't know what's going on upstairs. There's somebody jumping up and down. Yeah, so that could cause a bit of frustration there. In terms of distraction, so a 4 out of 5. Product category name and filters uses minimal space, allowing users to quickly browse products. So even though this text is light grey, there's plenty of space around every area, so that does make it easier to kind of read, so it doesn't make it too distracting, allows you to scan easily. The product category description appears at the bottom of the page, which avoids distracting users. So product category description, great for Google, not so great for users. Sometimes you see this sort of thing here at the top of category pages, and it's where the SEO guys have come in and said we want all of these keywords and this content on the page, but it can get in the way of the actual products and what people want to get to. So great to see that at the bottom of the page. And many of the filters are hidden and the user must scroll down to view them all, as none of the filters can be collapsed. So all of these filters here, even though it's great to see them all, you have got to scroll about 2 or 3 screens in any given product category page on mobile and to be able to see them. So it would be good to kind of concatenate some of them, squish them up a bit, hide them unless you need them, show the really important filters first, and then maybe if you do need to hide them, then just bury those at the bottom. I'd say colour is probably quite an important one. So yeah, that's really important to get that right. So in terms of score and key takeaways, we've given the Carhartt WIP website, based on the product and product category page, a score of 3 out of 5. Not too bad, but definitely friction and value are probably the 2 biggest things to work on there. The key takeaways for these areas on the site would be to add more product images to the image gallery, so image types, so like we said, texture images, lifestyle images. People really want to touch and feel those products. Working on improving the site speed is a must. Getting that page load time under 3 seconds would be great. Consider adding reviews and testimonials from customers. So there's none, doesn't seem to be any of that on the site. There are some ratings in a few places, but customer reviews are so important. Changing the styling of the pricing, that it stands out more. So rather than that apologetic grey, be great to see it bigger and in black. Increasing the amount of product information, so that kind of product description on each product page is very minimal, and improving that just to show, talk about the materials you use, why you've used them, what the features are, what the benefits are of those. People want to understand that, and just one line sometimes, or one piece of material, or one piece of specification about a product will push someone over the line and help them buy things. Similarly with FAQs or Q&As, there's none of that on the page, and that really helps people to put, if you put stuff in question format, that really helps people to understand stuff about the product, but also things like returns and delivery and all those questions that you've got to answer when selling online. Add pagination links to each page on the product category page to make it easier to navigate. So it's quite difficult to get from one page to the other, so those pagination links will make that much easier. And also make sure all text has sufficient color contrast. There were a lot of accessibility issues, and it's important that every user that comes onto your site can see it, can read it, and can use your site as easily as possible. So that's it for the Carhartt WIP site audit. Over and out.